Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are listening to me. I'm going to be talking about something really vital to your story this morning: determination, focus, patience. You know, I'm going to talk a little about my childhood as a child, born to parents with little or no education in a little village in Nigeria. There was something really, really striking about my childhood. My parents told me all stories that were great about me. As a child, I so much believed I could do anything, I could achieve anything. I was a confident child. How? Parents with little or no education, they had no academic psychology of how to raise children, but somehow they knew what was important. They would tell me to shoot for the moon as a child. I remember following my parents, especially my dad, to the farm, and the sun would be burning hot, and I hated this walking under the sun. I hated being under that heat. I would complain about anything possible, everything. My dad would laugh. I said, go and stay in the hut. This is why I tell you to concentrate on your education. I will go stay there, just mess around in the home while he does his job. At the end of the day, we'll finish, we'll go home. On our way home, he will tell me stories about his life and what he believes so much about me and how he wants me to be the best in the world. And that he believed education was the only route to that. And this go on and on. Even in my little village then, where so many things were happening, as a child I did a lot of some crafty things, where some people would bring their children out in the community and embarrass them. But no, my parents keeps anything I did that was not really worth talking about to themselves. They only talk about those things that were good. This story strengthened my resolve as I grew up as a child. I was determined. When I finished my primary school in the village, and then my parents found a high school in the city, a boarding school. I had to pay for it. Send me to this boarding school. I got to this place of challenges with children from all walks of lives. Children whose parents were doctors, lawyers, nurses. I remember a guy whose parent was actually an ambassador in my boarding school. And this is me from a little village with parents that knew absolutely nothing about education. I started competing with these people. This was the foundation of my story. Right. I've come to tell you this. You may not have heard this kind of story. You may not have had parents that have told you this. You may have actually had those that told you the opposite. But here is how you can change your story today. Self-determination. What do you want from life? All right, let me talk a little bit. In all of this, things didn't go smoothly for me, despite the story I was told. There's so many challenges that came along the way. I wanted to go into College of Medicine, but because of the bureaucracy of entry to College of Medicine in Nigeria, it did happen. I remember in my JAMB, I scored 248. I needed 250 to be admitted. That didn't happen. End up getting a degree in microbiology, which after my degree, did some little job along that line, but it wasn't for me. I love working with people. Then moving to the United Kingdom, coming here, you have to start from the scratch. Did all sorts of works. But then I had a goal. I had a goal to do something, working with people. I love people because I believe there is greatness in people. Started working, doing all sorts of odd jobs. In 2020, during the COVID, I resolved to go back to education. Did a diploma, started a diploma in what I'm doing today as a registered nurse. The diploma was tough because I had a child, a year-old child, had two other grown-up children. I had to juggle between family life and my career pursuit. The program was so tough that I was sleeping 3 hours in the night just to get things done. I wasn't a smart learner, but with determination, I would study 3 hours in the night. I would sleep 3 hours in the night. Go to work, look after the family. Then that over, came out one of the best in the program. Then I went to the university to study a degree in nursing. This was tough. Now I have 4 children. Have old parents to look after in Africa. I had brothers and sisters that I have to support. What did I do? Determination. I will work and I will study. I spent less time with friends. Minimize my contact with things that were not really relevant to my goal, to my dream. Determination. Not motivation. There were days where, you know what, I was less motivated, but I was determined. What do you want for your life? You can achieve anything. You can change the story you were told. The story you were told by your educational institution. Who told you you were dull? That you failed. You did not fail. You just didn't pass those tests at that time. You can change it today. There is greatness in you. Imagine you being the one that was chosen out of 400 million sperm. Imagine yourself today. All that you've gone through in your life. Imagine the COVID took away so many people. But you are still here. It means there is greatness. There is something about you that you cannot afford not to do. You have to do whatever it takes to achieve that dream. To change that story. I changed the story of my life. Did a 3-year degree. Came out one of the best in my class. Took advantage of my age. In my 40s, going to study with children, 18 years old. They were my best friends. Oh, I'll play with them in uni. Then I came out today. I'm a registered practitioner. Making changes to people's life. Who said you cannot do it? You can. Yes, you can. Let nobody stop you. you can achieve your goal and change your stories. Thank you.